A lot of Amber's story didn't add up, and the majority of the jury felt she was more the aggressor. One of 5 men on the 7-person jury said Heard's emotional testimony was not realistic. The crying, the facial expressions that she had, the staring at the jury, all of us were very uncomfortable.
A juror in the Johnny Depp-Amber Heard defamation trial is speaking out for the first time and revealing how the verdict was reached. Good Morning America spoke with a male member of the jury whose identity was concealed and who spoke off camera. In his opinion, the Aquaman star just wasn't believable and provided shallow evidence. The actress is reportedly fuming at this opinion and insists she'll be appealing the ruling. What else did the judge say, and was he speaking on behalf of the rest? Let's find out. In the interview, now ripping the internet apart, the judge revealed that 7 jurors, 5 men and 2 women, who reached the verdict felt the Aquaman actress's story didn't add up and thought she shed crocodile tears on the stand. They also felt Amber and Depp were both abusive to each other, but didn't think Depp was physically abusive. In short, the judge alluded that all the evidence Amber submitted was deemed fake or insufficient. A lot of Amber's stories didn't add up, the juror said. The majority of the jury felt she was more the aggressor. The 36-year-old Texas-born actress testified that Depp physically abused and sexually assaulted her during the relationship. Depp vehemently denied the allegations. His defamation suit stemmed from his ex-wife writing about surviving domestic abuse in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed. The Pirates of the Caribbean star sued her for $50 million, and she countersued for $100 million. The juror also revealed that they all felt Amber's testimony wasn't realistic. Her crying, her facial expressions, and how she stared at the jury made them very uncomfortable. She would answer one question, and she would be crying, and 2 seconds later, she would turn ice cold, the juror said. Some of us use the expression crocodile tears. He then said they felt Depp was more believable at the end of the day. He just seemed a little more real in terms of how he was responding to questions. His emotional state was very stable throughout. The juror also revealed that Amber claiming she donated her $7 million divorce settlement from Depp to charity, when she only really pledged it or said she planned to give it, was a fiasco for her. She goes on to a talk show in the UK, he said. The video shows her sitting there telling the host that she gave all that money away. But the fact is, she didn't give much of it away at all. If you guys remember, Amber only paid $350,000 directly. Some donations were also made on her behalf. The anonymous juror further denied Amber's attorney, Elaine Bredehoff's comments that social media influenced their decision. Social media, especially TikTok, heavily favored Depp during the trial. We followed the evidence, he said, noting he and at least 2 others didn't even have Facebook or Twitter accounts. He said that at the end of the day, he felt what was truthful was that the couple whose divorce was settled in 2016 were both abusive to each other, though he didn't believe Depp was physically abusive to Amber, as we earlier noted. I don't think it makes either of them right or wrong, he said, but to rise to the level of what she was claiming, there wasn't enough of any evidence that really supported what she was saying. There you have it, guys. The judge just admitted that Amber Heard didn't have enough evidence to support her claims. They had their husband-wife arguments. They were both yelling at each other, the juror elaborated. I don't think that makes either of them right or wrong. That's what you do when you get into an argument, I guess. But to rise to the level of what she was claiming, there wasn't enough or any evidence that really supported what she was saying. I just had to repeat that so that the whole wide world can sink it in. The juror also said the jury was given no guidance on the amount of money to award. Each juror threw out a number they thought was fair. Depp was ultimately awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. In comparison, Amber was awarded $2 million compensatory damages stemming from her lawyer calling her abuse allegations a hoax. As for the attorneys for Depp and Amber, the juror felt that Depp's team, including Ben Chu and social media star Camille Vasquez, was sharp, while Amber's team had sharp elbows, meaning they were abrupt and then often interrupted. Before the verdict was announced on June 1st, the court agreed to a request by the London Fields actress to seal the names of the jurors for 1 year. The document granting the request did not state why the decision was made. Amber, who spoke out for the first time to NBC Today earlier, plans to appeal the verdict. She felt the jurors were influenced by social media. Depp's star power and his legal team vilifying her. Depp, on his part, will be back in court in July, with Camille representing him for a personal injury lawsuit that was filed against him by Greg "Rocky" Brooks. Brooks, the location manager for the film City of Lies, alleged that Depp punched him twice in the ribs before saying he would pay $100,000 to punch him back in the face in 2017. Depp's attorney said Brooks provoked Depp during an exchange and that the actor acted in self-defense. Do you think more jurors will eventually come out and share their thoughts on the ruling? Let us know in the comments below. In our upcoming videos, we'll be bringing you more of such amazing content, so be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any of them.